Now today we're here going to talk about, does Dragon Ball Super Broly need a Dragon Ball Super retelling when Dragon Ball Super eventually comes back? Now it's kind of tough to tell because the movie does leave some stuff that you're like, yeah, this probably needs like some more filling in. But before we talk about that, Metro, play my intro.
The beat go off.
Feel like I'm Goku.
So I've seen the movie finally in America because I've seen the Debo cut of it online because I'm kind of impatient and I want to make my top strongest video, and it kind of leaves out some gaps that really probably needs to be filled out if there's a retelling. Now I wasn't the biggest fan of Battle of Gods retelling or the Resurrection F retelling, especially the Resurrection retelling, but the Battle of Gods, it has some cool stuff in there that filled in the gaps. Resurrection F, it has some gaps that it filled in, but the problem is that it didn't look as great as the movie version. And the main things I'm really worried about if they do a retelling, let's just talk about the negatives first, that it's not gonna look good as the movie, okay? It's not. But the main thing is that, like, at least try to get it to be on par or add some stuff in there that'll make it even better. Like, I think the anime version of Goku versus Beerus is better than the movie version because it got rid of the CGI. And I'm not the biggest fan of CGI in my anime movies, but the CGI in Dragon Ball Super Broly wasn't bad at all. But if they redo the fight with no CGI and everything, but it'd be really hard because Sheeta was all over that stuff, and you can't really replace Sheeta, like, at all. So that would be the biggest negative. But the main thing that would be a big positive if they do a retelling is definitely bringing in Blue Kaioken, because they never explain why he doesn't use it, or Blue Evolution for Vegeta, because they're on par with each other. So that'll definitely be brought up. Actually talk about the parallels between Broly and Kale, because they've seen that form before in canon with Kale, so they never talk about Kale in the entire film. So that'd be really cool. They actually like, oh, is that the similar saying to Kale, or is that Universe 7 version of Kale? So that'd be really cool if they talked about that. Actually talk about why Goku is not tapping into Ultra Instinct, or at least he's not attempting to, because they don't even talk about it at all. They mention the Term of the Power, they mention Jiren, they mention Kefla, but they don't talk about Ultra Instinct at all. So that's something that, like, they can definitely do. They do a retelling. They did mostly everything else though. They talk about why Vegeta wasn't there because they don't have the earrings and stuff, but like actually talk about the reason why that, like, maybe Gohan wasn't there, or like Android 17, because those are like the strongest universe like 7 fighters other than Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. So that'll definitely be something that, just fill in the gaps of like why they should even be retold, or like go into more detail about like like just the Saiyan race and everything, or like fill in some gaps with, like, for example, like with Bardock right before he got killed, they kind of showed that he was battle damaged, and granted he didn't have his bandana there, but it kind of showed some signs of like Bardock, father of Goku, when he started his rebellion. So they'll definitely fill in some gaps in between there. So I think that's the main reason why they should probably do a retelling. But the biggest negative is that it might not look as good. So tell me in the comment section down below, do you think Broly should have a retelling, or do you think they should just stick to the movie? And if Dragon Ball Super like Part 2 or whatever comes out, they should definitely just skip it and just continue with the whole like Galactic Patrolman arc they're doing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. So yeah, SonTj, peace, love you all.
That's all, folks.